guys, it's Sue, your Not So Crafty Crafter. This afternoon I'm here to show you of a new technique that I ran across. It's really not that different from the technique I use my acrylic block with. I'll try to link the video that I did this, but I did a video where I put my markers or my inks on here, mixed them with water, put them on my paper, and I get a watercolor effect. Not a lot unlike, of course I don't have a sample here, kind of not a lot unlike this. It's just a basic splatter type of thing. You can use your acetate or your packaging, very similar to that. But this takes it back a notch so that it's perfect for an absolute beginner. We've all started out somewhere, and when we start out, we don't always have the full, sorry, I can't find where my block goes back. We don't always have a full arsenal at our disposal of the latest and greatest supplies. This technique flashed across my Facebook feed probably about a week and a half ago. I wish I had remembered to write down the person that shared it. I don't. It was just one of those random ad type things. I know a lot of stamp companies have been doing them. Unity Stamps has a lot of them, but this was not from Unity. And it was just a single person doing something fun on the creative side. And I thought, this is perfect. Perfect for the beginner. Perfect for someone that may have supplies but has never played with watercolors and doesn't want to invest in expensive watercolors to get started, or someone brand new to card making and doesn't have a ton of inks or doesn't have a full arsenal of colors, or whatever the case may be. Doesn't have a stamp block, doesn't have access to extra packaging. These supplies, and really there's only like 4 things that I have here that I'm using today, are typically things that you have in your home. And if they're not readily available, they're not expensive. Basically what I'm using today is your basic Crayola markers, some cardstock. I've got some baby wipes here to clean. A Mr. bottle. This is from the travel section at Walmart. It was 97 cents, and I've got a few of them. I like to keep these full. I know I've tried making my own sprays, my colored sprays, and they didn't come out, so I've used the Mr. bottles for water instead. And listen to this. Instead of a block, a plastic bag, a sandwich bag. These 2 things right here are everywhere as kids are getting ready to go back to school. Sandwich bags are super inexpensive. Crayola markers, and you don't even have to buy Crayola. You can buy Rose Art or Crazy Art or any of those brands. 97 cents to up to $2. I think I paid $2 for these. And you can get different colors. If you don't want the basic 8 set, there's pastels, there's bolds, there's brights. And then there's other kinds too. These are the original ones these are the washable markers. So these are going to be really cool to play with. And these are something I found at our local Dollar General. These are called Crayola Super Tips. And they work like a fine tip, but they also work as a broad tip. And I'll show you how those work in just a second. But basically what I did is I've used this technique to create this very basic, simple, elegant card. Just a little note card that says just saying hello. Basically what I did is I used my Crayola markers and my baggie to create this flower. And I'll show you how I did that. So let's go ahead and get started with this. This is such a fun technique. Your kids can do this technique if they want to help you. Basically what I did is I picked a few shades of colors that I really liked. I think with this one I used 2 shades of blue and a purple. And it might have been this shade of this greenish color and the purple, and then the light blue. And all I did, seriously, was colored on my baggie. I just colored the marker on my baggie. And just kind of brought it up, blended some of the colors in a little bit, and then put the last color down here. Some of these are a little moister, wetter. That's okay. And then I take my Mr. bottle and I spray. Oh, and look at the color on that. Oh, look at how gorgeous is that. Get it nice and juicy. Take your cardstock. Now, when I made my flowers, I just happened to have some pre-cut watercolor paper available, so that's what I used. But you can use this. Just be careful that you don't do several layers because your paper will soak and it will start to bead up. But I just kind of push this down, push it into the color a little bit. You're going to see some of it squeeze out on the side. That's okay. Might get a little messy for your liking. You can adjust it. I'm going to peel this off. And look at that. How gorgeous is that? And there you go. You got a background for your card. You can use it to die cut. Whatever you want to do with that. And I'll show it to you again here. Now this is where the paper towel or the baby wipe comes in handy. I thought I had one out, but I guess I didn't. Sorry for reaching across. Just wipe it off. There you go. And you can even save the baby wipe and do something with that if you like. I mean, if you're into art journaling, that's awesome. Right there. Pure awesomeness. So, and then I clean my mat off too. And then we'll do something with some different colors. Let's use the red, the yellow, and the pink. And this is kind of, it's called infrared. I don't really have any orange, so I thought maybe we'd try and do a sunset kind of color. So we'll start with the brighter red. And then add some pinks. And kind of blend it. You can go overlap them if you want to. And some really bright, oops, sorry, keep getting in the way here. Some really bright yellows in here, and blend it up a little bit. And then, yeah, you know, you can always wipe the tip of your marker off if you overstep your colors. Just wipe it off. Hey, see, wipe it off on your thing. You know, these are nice and juicy, so you're not going to have to put a lot of water on there. A little bit more over here in the yellow. And then pick up your card and lay it down in the color. This is just so easy. I just love this. And of course, the longer you leave it set there, the more color you're going to absorb. But look at that. How gorgeous is that? And you're using basic back-to-school supplies that are plentiful in Walmart and Target, in Dollar General, in Dollar Tree, in all of your basic stores, your Odd Lots, your, just everywhere. And even, I mean, your Hobby Lobby and Tuesday Morning. If you want to buy better in markers, that's fine. I have done this before using my Stampin' Up markers. Like here, I'll do a quickie one here. Stampin' Up has these really great brush tips. Same thing. I've done this on my acrylic block. If you have markers already, go for them. If you don't, buy a cheapy pack of Crayolas or Crazy Art or Rose Art, and boom, add some water on a thin, and there you go. And this is, it's not as controlled as if you have a brush in your hand and you put the color where you want it. It's totally random, but it's totally gorgeous. Totally, totally gorgeous. Now, what I did with mine is I let them dry and I took a punch. This is the Daisy Punch from Stampin' Up. And I layered 2 of them on top of each other, glued the centers together, and just put an embellishment in the middle. And I got my gorgeous card. Did a stamp, added a stem, you're good to go. And it's so pretty, so easy, and I had to share that with you. Like I said, everything that I've used here is currently in stock in all your stores in back-to-school supplies. And they're inexpensive. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial and some fun ways to make some beautiful card backgrounds to add to your stash. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.